impromptu live so that we can all pray together for Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk and his friends and family and our nation mourning this loss. There was a video that I just saw about an hour or two ago, and I've been watching things play out, and so far it looks like the official word is that he has passed. So that's a tough news to take. Charlie Kirk has been one of the greatest voices in my generation and in our time. And I'm trying to think of the last event like this that would have impacted our nation as much as him. He's just been a strong voice for truth and a warrior every step of the way, talking to all these universities, everywhere he goes, and I've prayed for his safety before, and just that the Lord would guide him, because the backlash and the kinds of people he's gone up against in what is supposed to be respectful debate obviously didn't happen many times. And but all it takes is one to do something like this. So I think the best response any of us can do is pray for his friends and family, those closest to him, and really just pick up the torch on his behalf. And like I've been talking about the last few weeks, if you've ever even thought about just sharing more truth and talking about the things that you're convicted about, now is the time to do it. Because it's way more important than what anyone thinks about you. And so I don't want to use this live either to use the event as, like a rallying cry, but that's what will be happening in the coming days and weeks ahead. And at the same time, I'm kind of just waiting to see what all information comes out, because as we've learned many times, sometimes people jump the gun. Sometimes the story isn't always straight. But let's just do a quick prayer now. Lord, we just come before you. We lift up Charlie Kirk's family and friends and just our nation, our world, that if this is true, if Charlie's gone on to be with you, that you would just use this for your glory and to help awaken those who are still asleep. Or maybe they're just still waking, maybe they're just waking up. But we know that you can use all evil and turn it for good. So we just lift them up to you and ask you for all this peace and hope, and bring more people to know you. In Jesus' name, amen. So, yeah, hello everybody. Margaret, Marlene, Brian, Donna, Sue. Yeah, I mean, it hit me too, just like all of you. I was I was kind of tired out this morning, and took a nap, and that's what I woke up to a couple hours ago. And I was just planning to do some work. Make a video or something, a normal afternoon. And then I started seeing all the news and updates. So, yes, Charlie, great man indeed, man of faith, man of conviction, and yeah, I'm impressed by anyone who is willing to debate live in front of a crowd, even online. That takes a special kind of person. But at the level that he's been doing it and did it, it was just awe-inspiring. It really was. And just the things that he dealt with, some of the people that he has debated and dealt with and handled it so well. Just, yeah, a really amazing guy. Super smart. I've always thought of him in the genius category, just super quick, smart, and knew how to handle any question, any situation. The whole thing is just horrible, but like I was saying, the hope and the prayer, and I know that this is going to raise up a lot more voices in his absence, and because it's just too horrible not to, and but we need to stay calm. When we talk about the storm and what's coming, what may happen, even though I've always believed that things were going to get better, great things are going to happen, and they have been, and they will, we have to stay balanced and not just talk about the hopium, because evil isn't going anywhere. If you believe in God, if you believe in the end times, Book of Revelation, what's been prophesied to happen. So we got to keep sharing and keep sharing the truth of all things, not just of this world, but of God and how good he is and how his ways are greater than our ways and his understanding is greater than our understanding. So yeah, I can understand you feeling that way, Margaret. It's from darkness to light. That's what I was talking about yesterday. As the light is being shined brighter, we're going to see more of the darkness coming out, the things hidden in darkness, the evil. And I had a very dramatic moment back in 2019 when I went down what I would consider the ultimate rabbit hole before I completed a total wake-up process, and that had to do with children and the darkest of dark reality that proved to me that things that pretty much all of us thought went away thousands of years ago never did. In fact, it got worse. So, as horrible as this event is today, from my perspective, it's already happened times millions and millions of children, far worse. And I don't say that to lessen this about Charlie Kirk at all, because, like I said, it hit me just like it's hitting all of you. But just trying to share the perspective from what I've learned and what I've realized is that this total depravity and evil has always been there. It's been hidden from us because we've been watching a movie. We've been led to believe that the movie was reality. So we would just keep going about our lives, stay quiet, not say anything. And if you're seeing past that now, if you're starting to see what reality is and what good and evil is actually been transpiring our whole lives in the darkness, then that's a good thing. That is good. That is good things happening. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't mean that it's fun or easy, but because it's not. But it's good that the light is being shown and we're seeing things for what they really are. So, like I said, I don't want to use bad news to make some sort of message out of it or anything like that, but just to maybe give the perspective how I'm reacting to this and how I look at it from the bigger picture. Yeah, I agree, Margaret. How we respond to things like this makes a big difference. Because more people are going to be listening than they were a couple hours ago. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I hear you, Uncle Polly. I hear you. And I have my reasons for how I approach events like this. I feel everybody's pain, regardless of the multitude of things going through my head right now. So, yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, even though the official sort of word is out there that Charlie has passed, I don't know, that's my initial response, reaction, and we'll obviously wait and see what all information comes out in the coming days. But it's never a waste or a bad idea to just pray for everybody involved and, of course, our country and the world, because we certainly need it. So I'm just, I don't know, a tough afternoon now to focus like I normally would, but I just wanted to kind of get us together for a few minutes. I think my coffee got cold. Yeah. In so many topics, Charlie has been a light shiner on, for lack of better ways to put it. And that's been inspiring to me too, especially my own journey about the medical system, natural foods, or drugs on the other end. But then, of course, with the sort of social justice topics and things, he's been just an absolute hero, like I was saying. If people didn't think he was a hero before, he will be now. Hi, David, Pam. Trying to at least say hello to you all. Integrative Natural Medicine, Uncle Polly, I think I already said hello. Joan. So like I said, I was tired, I took a nap, and woke up to the news about Charlie. So I spent the last couple hours last hour, getting updated on what's happening and trying to get a little bit something done this afternoon here, but it's going to be more challenging now. But if you guys have been enjoying this channel's vlogs and just kind of the general conversation stuff, then I invite you all to join one of my newer channels called INF Genius, which is kind of psychology focused. But I just talk about, current stuff, everyday stuff as well. So you would probably enjoy the extra videos. You can find the name of the channel in the video descriptions. But it's on YouTube, also on Rumble, but I haven't been posting to Rumble. So you could find it on YouTube. And then all of my new music has been pretty much going on Matt Savina Music on YouTube. So that's become my primary original music channel in place of this one. Hi, Elaine. So, yeah, considering the event today, like I said, I just thought I'd hang out with you guys while I'm kind of working and let you guys share with each other, pray. It's probably about the best thing we can do right now. Thanks, Elaine. I know you love Jesus, and that's good. I do too. So it's not really the timing for me to celebrate good news, but I did get some good news just today about the George podcasting possibility, and it might just be a little while before anything is official, but just to share you a little update, things are moving in that direction, so. That should be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it, whatever that sort of becomes. Hi, Jackie. I've been feeling pretty good, David. Thank you. It's still been a slow, very slow recovery process. But like I've been saying the last few months, every couple weeks or so, I noticed that something got better somehow with my leg or like how I felt kind of in general. So I'm really thankful about that and just praying, hoping that it continues. So I'm not really set up for sharing videos about Charlie right now, but since we're here hanging out a little bit, I'm looking up something for us right now.
They're fired up.
How are you?
I'm fine. What's your name?
I'm Opal.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you believe?
I don't know. What do you believe in?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Genuine question.
Yeah.
Do you expect for you to say that I'm going to disrespect you because of your beliefs?
No, it's just, I don't know your religious views. I could guess, but I don't know.
I'm not religious. I haven't found a religion yet.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to recommend something to me.
I recommend Christianity. It's
Yeah,
pretty
do you
awesome.
have like a pamphlet or something?
A Bible. You could download the Bible app.
No, but I want it from you. You know so much.
Sorry.
But I
Yeah.
want from you. You know so much.
I know very little,
You got
but
this big ass head, but nothing.
I have a big head. Yeah.
Do you have a Bible?
No.
You don't have anything to tell me?
Where do you think you go when you die?
Nowhere. Like nothing exists.
Why do you believe that?
Because that's science.
Science tells you go nowhere when you die?
Okay, well, can you explain if you think, okay,
Yeah.
I have this, what do you think happens? How do you think that works when we die, the science behind it?
Well, actually,
Genuine.
neuroscience has over 25,000 different pieces of evidence to show people have afterlife experiences in just the last decade.
Okay.
Every civilization in the history of the world has believed in an afterlife or a God. Why is science right now when everyone else is wrong?
Because they didn't have the science and the modern technologies that we have now.
So what discovery has disproven the afterlife?
Probably scientific, but no one can actually confirm because unless you're coming back to life, then nobody can confirm that yet.
So you can't disprove it,
And you can't prove it either.
so it takes faith.
Yeah,
I have faith.
yeah, and I don't. And you know what? If you think that that's going to happen, then that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you for
So how
that.
did the world come into existence?
Big Bang.
So the Big Bang, so the Big Bang made space, time, and matter. What started the Big Bang?
No one knows. Not God.
Well, but the laws of physics mean that there must be
How did
a.
God get there? I'm confused. That's a genuine, like, everybody says,
But God
came first.
but
how
God
did he
always
get there?
is.
But how did he get there?
There's
That's
no.
my question.
That's a good question.
Okay, so let's say
So
the
Christianity would
universe.
argue that it is. The Alpha and the Omega, it always is. But the universe had a starting point. So therefore, whatever made the universe predated the universe. That's God, isn't it?
I don't know.
If you believe in a Big
We
Bang,
can say there's a lot of different things, but why does it always have to come back to God?
well, whatever you can call it the idea of God. But if you believe in a Big Bang, which you say you did, it means that space, time, and matter had a beginning, which means that something made that beginning
Do
happen.
you believe in the Big Bang happening? Or do you
Yes,
think
I believe God started the Big Bang. He spoke it into existence.
He spoke it into you?
Yes.
I'm just still confused on how this
Well,
works.
because look, the first words of my Bible are the same of your view. In the beginning.
Okay.
You believe the Big Bang was the beginning. I believe in a Big Bang.
Okay.
So maybe God made it happen. But what's your explanation?
I don't have an explanation because I don't study science, but I don't study faith.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You know, so I'm not gonna put bullshit on my ass to tell
No,
you in your face.
that's fine.
You're taking the Bible as a fact book, which really doesn't make sense because it has like not a million, but like a lot of different authors. And also there's 4 birth stories, so you...
One author. God is the author, but a lot of people transcribe.
Okay, but if God is not the author. Certain people wrote the Bible.
They transcribed it, for sure.
From what?
Well, Moses heard from God, and he transcribed Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
But Moses wasn't alive when all of these other people were writing the same book.
Okay, right. So what you're talking about is
All right, normally we talk about church safety and security on this channel, but I just want to take a moment for you to watch this entire video. It's not very long. It's
a fact book, which really doesn't make sense because it has like a million, not a million, but like a lot of different authors. And also there's 4 birth stories,
No,
so you...
one author. God is the author, but a lot of people transcribe.
Okay, but if God is not the author. Certain people wrote the Bible.
They transcribed it, for sure.
From what?
Well, Moses heard from God, and he transcribed Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
But Moses wasn't alive when all of these other people were writing the same book.
Okay, right. So what you're talking about is, again, there's one author, many transcribers, but that actually proves the point of the Bible. Because if there was only one person that wrote it, then it might have been just kind of one person's opinion. Instead, you have Solomon, who wrote Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, King David, who wrote Psalms, and then you have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then you have Paul, who wrote 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Romans, and 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, and Jude. It kind of proves the point that all these people weren't all like working together, yet 66 different books all came to the same conclusion. That there is a God, we are not him, we're in constant rebellion against that God loves us so much because God is love, that he sent his son on a rescue mission to save us from our broken nature so that we can live forever.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're getting off topic. So basically...
Did I get off topic, guys? I don't think I did.
Because if... Okay.
It's okay.
But it doesn't all come to the same conclusion because there are multiple stories in different books, there are multiple stories of the same story. And all of these writers...
Like what? You mean like the birth of Jesus?
Yes.
But they're not contradictory. That's actually a proof.
They are contradictory.
How is the birth of Jesus? Explain to me. I'm
some of the stories say that it happened at a different time. Some of them say that they happened at a different place.
No, that's interesting. So that's not contradictory. That actually proves the point. So for example, if right now, God forbid, there was a big car accident and there were 5 witnesses, someone would say, well, I think he was wearing a yellow shirt, and someone would say, well, I think it was like a yellowish red shirt, and someone would say, I think the car was red, and then what the fact gatherer does is they'll see a pattern between that, because even when you have a lot of eyewitnesses, not everyone's eyewitness will be exactly the same, but everyone will agree, oh, there was a car accident. And that's how the birth of Jesus was. They weren't disagreeing that there was a virgin birth or that it happened in Bethlehem, but some of their details might have been inconsistent, which actually proves the Bible is true. It proves that they were not all deriving off the same canonical document. It proves that these were 4 different accounts that went out to try to find the truth, and people might have had different variations of it, but they were talking about the same elemental event.
But if the goal towards the Bible is to find a general consensus, then why are we taking little lines, little verses, and we're taking them as completely factual?
Such as?
Well, for instance, in Leviticus, it talks about a man laying with another man, and
Leviticus
it talks about
19, yeah.
Yes.
A man shall not lie with another man, but he shall be stoned to death.
Which
Right.
actually has been proven to be translated wrong, and it was actually about but
that is not correct. But it literally, going back to the original Hebrew, it's Adam shall not lie with another Adam. You're totally wrong on that. But anyway, especially if you were wrong, if you were correct, why also did God destroy Sodom for the sin of homosexuality? Why is it repeated in Titus and in Jude and 2 Corinthians? But whatever. The point is that you're saying don't cherry pick verses. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but the point still stands where we are taking individual verses and we are putting...
Okay, everybody, so I'll wrap up this video here, but excuse me, we prayed for Charlie Kirk's friends and family and everybody at that event, and let's just keep our country in prayer for all the events that are coming to pass, because unfortunately, it's probably going to look pretty dark before things truly get better. But I firmly believe that's what's going to happen. It doesn't mean we're not going to have this opposition and evil forces coming against us. That's been prophesied and expected to happen. But we got to find the light in all of this, and I mean, if Charlie Kirk's passed away, then he's with the Lord now. So all we can do is pray for his loved ones to be comforted and have that peace eventually, which won't be anytime soon. But hi, Pedro. I see you. I'm going to check your message here in a minute, and I'll get back to you. So, okay, that's it for now. And maybe I'll do the normal Cassie stream later. Not too sure. It's obviously a different kind of day, but I will see you all again soon. So until next time, take care and God bless.